You find yourself immersed in a flurry of endearing messages from someone on Tinder, each one dripping with sweetness and affection. Yet, despite the warmth they convey, you can't shake the gnawing feeling of anxiety that has settled in the pit of your stomach. As you read through their words, your mind races with questions and doubts, wondering if you'll ever truly understand the depth of their feelings. It's a peculiar sensation, this mixture of excitement and trepidation. On one hand, there's a flutter of anticipation at the thought of someone pouring their heart out to you, expressing sentiments that could potentially alter the course of your life. But on the other hand, there's a fear of misinterpretation, of not being able to reciprocate their emotions adequately, of inadvertently hurting them with your own confusion. The person on the other end of the screen seems to be in a similar state of turmoil. Their messages, though brimming with affection, carry an underlying sense of distress and uncertainty. You can almost picture them, furrowing their brows in concentration as they carefully craft each word, agonizing over whether their sentiments will be conveyed accurately. It's evident that they're yearning for your response, craving the reassurance that comes with knowing their feelings are reciprocated. But at the same time, they're hesitant to reveal too much, to lay bare their vulnerabilities, to risk rejection in the pursuit of something more. And so, you find yourself caught in a delicate dance of emotions, teetering on the edge of something profound yet uncertain. The weight of their words hangs heavy in the air, begging for a response, a validation of their worth and their affections. But amidst the turmoil, there's a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light cutting through the darkness of doubt and confusion. It's the promise of something greater, something that transcends the limitations of words and bridges the gap between hearts. As you continue to read their messages, you can't help but feel a sense of admiration for their bravery. Despite their own fears and insecurities, they're reaching out to you, bearing their soul in the hopes of forging a connection that defies logic and reason. And as their words wash over you, a wave of empathy washes over you, too. You understand now, perhaps more than ever before, what it means to be vulnerable, to lay your heart on the line and hope against hope that it will be received with kindness and understanding. In that moment, you make a decision to set aside your own fears and doubts, to embrace the uncertainty and take a leap of faith. Because deep down, you know that love, true love, is worth the risk, worth the uncertainty, worth every moment of discomfort and vulnerability. And so, with trembling fingers, you begin to type, a response born from the depths of your own heart, infused with the same sincerity and affection that permeates their messages. It's a small gesture, perhaps, but it carries with it the weight of possibility, the possibility of something beautiful and profound blossoming from the seeds of uncertainty and doubt. And as you hit send, a sense of relief washes over you, a feeling of liberation that comes from knowing that you've taken the first step on a journey that promises to be both thrilling and terrifying in equal measure. But amidst the uncertainty, there's a sense of excitement, a feeling of anticipation for what the future holds, for the adventures that await, and for the love that has the power to transform even the darkest of days into something bright and beautiful. In the intricate dance of relationships, you've found yourself pouring your heart into the connection, offering time and affection abundantly, only to find your partner's reciprocity lacking. Their presence felt like a distant echo, their availability sporadic at best. It was as if you were extending your hand, reaching out for their warmth, only to grasp onto emptiness. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, you began to withdraw, not out of spite, but out of a necessity to protect your own heart. It was a conscious decision, one born out of self-respect and a deep-seated need for authenticity. You realized that to continue investing in a relationship where your emotional needs were consistently overlooked would only lead to further hurt and disillusionment. And so, you made the courageous choice to shut down your emotions, to guard your heart until your partner could approach you with honesty and openness. In that moment of introspection, as you committed to loving yourself more fiercely than ever before, something shifted. It was as if the universe, sensing your newfound resolve, began to realign itself in your favor. Suddenly, you found yourself not only balanced at a spiritual level but also experiencing a profound sense of harmony within your physical being. It was as though by choosing to prioritize self-love, you had unlocked a door to a realm of boundless possibility and inner peace. Yet, as you embarked on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, you couldn't help but sense a hesitance from your partner. They seemed to grapple with the newfound assertiveness you displayed, perhaps realizing that the days of entertaining their immature actions and childish behavior were over. No longer willing to tolerate disrespect or disregard, you stood firm in your boundaries, sending a clear message that your worth would not be diminished by anyone's inability to meet you halfway. Your partner, in turn, seemed to wrestle with their own demons, acknowledging the wrongs they had committed in ignoring your messages and calls without valid reasons. They could see how deeply their actions had wounded you, how the neglect had left you feeling unseen and unvalued. It was a sobering realization, one that prompted them to reflect on the stark contrast between the gentle way you had treated them and the callousness with which they had responded. Despite their initial reservations, however, your partner couldn't deny the profound impact you had had on their life. Your influence, like a gentle breeze stirring the stagnant waters of their soul, had awakened something within them, something they had long thought dormant. They found themselves drawn to the light that radiated from your smile, captivated by the depth of your compassion and understanding. In your presence, they felt a sense of belonging, a feeling akin to finding a long-lost family member after years of wandering in the wilderness. They began to see the potential for a relationship that transcended the superficial, one that was built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and unwavering love. And so, with a heart brimming with hope and anticipation, your partner expressed their desire for a fresh start, a clean slate upon which to inscribe the story of your shared journey. They were ready to cast aside the shackles of guilt, misunderstanding, and blame, embracing instead the boundless possibilities that lay before you. As you stood on the precipice of this new chapter in your relationship, you couldn't help but feel a profound sense of gratitude for the blessings that had brought you to this moment. You whispered a silent prayer of thanks to the angels who had guided your path, showering you with their love and protection every step of the way. And so, hand in hand, hearts entwined, you embarked on this journey together, knowing that whatever trials and tribulations lay ahead, you would face them as a united front. For you had learned that true love was not just about passion and romance, but about weathering the storms of life together, emerging stronger and more resilient with each passing day.